It's a health crisis that's also hitting the economy very hard indeed. Last month saw some of the biggest daily drops in UK stock market history, and that makes for difficult viewing for those who rely on investments for their standard of living. Simon Weway retired early 3 years ago.
We've been saving all our lives to be able so that we'd be able to retire early and have a good retirement, and we've invested a lot of money in our pension, and we've got a private pension, and we can see its value diminishing significantly as the stock market drops, and it's very concerning, as to what that's going to mean for our future.
It's been a roller coaster ride for the UK stock market. The FTSE All-Share Index saw dividend returns fall by a quarter in the first 3 months of the year. And the FTSE 100 saw one of its biggest daily falls on record last month, although the following week it also saw one of its biggest ever rises. Pensions are long-term investments, and experts like this financial planner from Langham near Colchester say ideally no one should be taking decisions about them, if at all possible, because of what will hopefully be short-term fluctuations.
Just in simple terms, if you're about to convert your retirement pot of money into a guaranteed annuity for life, it's a guaranteed income for life, then if it's fallen by 20 or 30% in the last few weeks or months, then you're going to be locking in that loss and making your income that much smaller in the long term. So really now is not the time to be making that decision. So if you can move things around and put off that decision for the short term, that's probably the best thing for you to do.
Now, if you are worried about your pension, there is sensible and legitimate advice to be had out there. But unfortunately, because there's money involved, there are also unscrupulous people trying to work out ways to get their hands on your cash. And there are fears that pension scams could be a growing problem in the coronavirus crisis.
We know people often feel very confused about what to do, and they are very worried, and that makes them very vulnerable for people who are coming up and seeing if they can access their money. So if anything looks too good to be true, we would say to people, really approach that with extreme caution.
It's hoped that normal service will be resumed before too long in our economy. And while we wait for that to happen, the message is, if at all possible, to try not to panic when it comes to your pension. Kevin Ashford, ITV News.